Hello, and welcome to Farming Simulator 27. Let's play Cork Farm. I'm your host, via Skylines, and we are in the month of April. We have some clothes we're going to sell. Obviously, take care of the cheese on our productions. I think we have some grass that needs to be tended to, and we have to figure out a plan of action since I don't think we have enough wool for our production, and that's something I think we need to remedy. Although we only have $54,000, and it's not a lot of money. We don't have a lot of hay. We have enough hay to kind of feed what we own in sheep right now. I forgot to load up with milk, and I probably just got myself stuck. So let's turn around. Put milk in here. All right. So like I said, I don't know if we have enough sheep producing enough wool. Normally, and if we have enough hay even. And since, we're not going to get alfalfa anytime soon, to turn into hay, and we need to do a cut of silage. So yeah, we have some obvious, we need to buy some cows. Like, we have some obvious needs here at the farm. And once we see how much money we can get from clothing, when we sell these 2,000 liters of clothes we have to sell today, I think people are going to understand why we might want to focus a little bit on sheep here for a moment, and then back on to the cheese and eventually butter production. Like I said, I normally could just put down a sheep pen and then we can put sheep in there. However, because this map really pushes our systems, console player systems, I can't put down any more pens unless we remove pens. You have to remove like 5 or 6 pens. It's kind of a hassle to do, no doubt. I don't know why I put it. There we go. So it's a bit of a hassle that we have to deal with. Here you can see we got 2,000 liters of cheese. We don't have to sell cheese every month like milk, because cheese will keep longer. They even age some cheeses. So let's go ahead and take a look here at our dairy. We have 6,000 liters of milk. That'll make roughly 2/3 of that will be cheese, so about 4,000 more liters of cheese. So we can kind of produce enough milk to kind of keep this ticking around right now. And like I said, we don't have to sell cheese all the time. I'm going to just park right here, and I'm going to head over and we can take a look at our clothing. So like I said, we do have 2 pallets here, 2,000 liters of clothing. If we look at prices, it should be pretty close to the top. Here in April, see in May it kind of starts to drop. So 18,168. See, we got prices over that. 18,795 looks to be our highest. 910 Valley View stores. So, oh no, that's 17. 18,795 at the Garden Center. I'm going to go ahead and tag that, since the next thing we're going to do is sell some clothes. So 18 times 2 obviously is $36,000 we're going to make. So just 2 pallets is 36,000, right? And now I am really cranking here on the joystick and it's barely moving. I think I might need some new controllers. But yeah, so imagine how quickly we can scale up if we had more sheep. And how do we get more sheep? Well, our pen is full. So we would have to obviously find a new place to put more sheep and some more grass. And I have a bit of a solution for this I will show later. Some other things we have to do today other than selling our clothes here. We have a bunch of mowing we got to do to make some silage on our silage fields. Where is the garden center? It's way up there. I was hoping it was over here, but it's way up here. Which means I am obviously going the wrong way. So yeah, so we have to do some mowing. And if we do plan on having more sheep, we definitely need to make some hay for them to eat. There's no getting around it. So how are we going to do that? We are going to get on the proper side of the road. There we go. So what does that mean? I do have a plan. Is it a good plan? I don't know. Can we afford to do it? Maybe. But yeah, I think all in all, in the long run, I think we can't afford not to do it just because, I mean, if we look at clothing prices, they're high right now. This is the time to sell. You're only going to sell clothing once a year, so do we have to do it right now? Right now, no. We could probably do it sometime in mid-year, start getting more wool on the books. But the way I think about this is right now our pen is completely full. If we expand into another sheep pen on the map, we definitely can start having some babies born so we don't have to buy more sheep, and they'll slowly start bringing up the wool count. So that is kind of why I want to do it now, even though we won't reap any of the rewards from it until a year from now. So there's that, but we could also sell clothes sometime at a lesser price, just to make a little bit of cash to help keep the farm moving on how we want it to move on. So it's not like we can't get benefits from it sooner, but we definitely could do it now. And then of course all these plans can get thrown out the window if I look when I open up the used goods tab and see if there's a tractor we want to buy. We still need a third tractor. That is our highest priority purchase. And if we have to take out a loan, we might have to take out a loan to get it all done. But all in all, we do need to keep moving forward. So here we are. There we go. 37,598 plus 3, almost 4 grand. So look at that. Big payoff. So what we're gonna do is I'm gonna drive back to the farm. I'm gonna get ready to mow our field, and then I will see you there. All right. I know I said we were going to be mowing, but I forgot about this little field here. Needs a little weed control. I probably should check our other fields, although I think we got them. It's been so long. Let's take a look here. So hard to say. Definitely think these fields have been done. Just have to do this one. All right. So we're going to go ahead and get this field sprayed. And then we have to do our mowing and figure out our sheep plan. We might probably do the sheep plan after we get this field sprayed. We'll go from there. So let's get it going. Oh boy, the trees are already reaping havoc on me. So yeah, so like I said, sheep's going to become our priority. I believe we're going to spend a great deal of money, although I haven't looked yet in see if there's a tractor waiting for us in the used bin. I keep forgetting to look. So we'll take a look here real quick. 2 slurry tanks, a front mower, a stumper, and a cart. So no such luck. So I think we are then going to do the sheep expansion. It'll be beneficial for us. And if a tractor does come on sale, we'll definitely have to take out a loan for it. Also, maybe do some contracts because lo and behold, we are getting to that time of year where the work on the farm is kind of slowing down a bit. So that's kind of a good thing where we can bring in a little extra income working the contracts. Working some good contracts. We probably will also have some harvesting coming up here in a month or 2, or maybe 3. I'm not sure when we can start harvesting some of those other crops. You know, I want to get rid of that because it's making it hard to see this corner down here. Sometimes that informational HUD is useful. In this case, it was not. So the plan's going to be there's a grass field and a sheep pen on a farm down the road. And I think the plan's going to be the farmer is going to lease it to us. And one of the things I was thinking about doing to make it a little more realistic is there's a mod for deductions. It'll automatically deduct money from you every month. And I was thinking perhaps that's what we'll do. The farmer will charge us some of those deductions. I gotta see if I have it mod installed. I don't know if it's installed or not. But yeah, pop down a deduction or something. We are buying the field upright, so maybe I won't put the deduction in right away. Maybe like the first year. Is the cost of the fields. I mean, because technically we wouldn't buy them, we would just be renting them from the farmer because we are not buying his farm, we're just renting the fields. You know, the thought is he's getting out of doing any animal work, and so we're going to rent the sheep pen and the grass field next to it, and that farmer would continue doing arable. Kind of like what we're go with to make the realism sort of be real. And I think that'll work. I really do. It'll also help us expand cows later once our cows are full up. I have to take a look and see where we're at there. I know we had some baby cows last month. Um, I don't think we'll be having more babies this month, but pretty soon we should be. Also, we might be getting close to selling older cows and bringing in younger cows due to age out. Um, so we'll have to take a look at that as well here once we're done getting this weeded. So let me know down in the comments what you think about the induction idea. Like I said, not going to be doing it here right away due to the fact that we actually have to buy the fields instead of just like rent the fields. But let me know. All right, I'm going to get this put away. I will see you guys once this is all been put away. All right, we're ready to mow. But where are we? This isn't our land. Well, no, it's not. It is. I figured since we have a lot of mowing to do, I would mow our new land. So basically, this is my I haven't bought it yet. We're gonna buy it. You can see where the grass is a different length. That's a sheep pen. This is a big sheep pen. We are not gonna mow this. This is for the sheep to graze in. But this big field over here, which is super long, is the grass field that we're gonna use hopefully to feed our sheep. Once we buy it, we're also going to put down like a little water spigot so we can fill the water. And what makes it convenient is if we keep moving down this way, we have a cow pen right here. Now, this cow pen, we can't collect manure or slurry, but it will allow us to have dairy cows. I think this is a dairy tank right here. We'll have to make sure it's all kosher, but we're not going to buy all this. Like I said, we're going to buy right now. We're buying the grass field here and the sheep field. And what we'll do is transport half of our sheep, 50 of our sheep here, keep 50 of our sheep at the other place, and we'll keep having babies and keep moving things. And hopefully, once we have this all filled up, we will have plenty of wool to supply our clothing factory. So let's go ahead and now none of this is on any plan, so I'm going to call this my plan, my expansion plan for the farm. So we had Grandpa's plan, which is to get all of these fields. We have 5 fields left to buy. I think we'll buy one of those yet sometime in the future. Dad's plan, which is the productions, we started those. Probably expand productions in the future. Maybe buy the windmill, maybe buy bakery, and then there's my plan, and that's to expand our animals and maybe even our farm footprint by buying the farm here if the farmer decides he really wants to retire. But let's buy these two pieces, 29,832 for the sheep, 28,000 for the grass, and there we are. Unfortunately, I don't think it will tell us. Yeah, Stonebridge Farm sheep right up there. I can't hop in there and see what it all needs, but if we take a look around, we have where the wool will go, we have food and water we have to supply. Not a big deal. And now that we own this land, don't know how far back it goes, so I'm going to just step back here and we're going to hit the construction tab and put in a little water spigot so that it's not a big deal to it's not a big deal to refill the water. You've seen I've had these on other parts of the farm, so Here it is. Land not owned by me. Oh, it's right here. So I think I'll just put it. I'm gonna have to put it like right about here, and hopefully I can reach through the fencing with it. If not, we can find a better spot. But there we go. We can now do that, and we can now mow. I don't think this is anything but grass. We're probably gonna need to buy I don't know, maybe we won't have to buy. I can't select it here, so I don't think I have to buy any soil information on it, just like I couldn't select it right here. So we'll see what happens. But I'm gonna get started mowing this, and then we gotta ted it, and then we gotta bale it. And we still also have our grass at our farm to take care of as well. Hopefully all of our equipment can fit through here. It barely does. It's not a very big field, but it's pretty long. So we'll see how far it'll go. I'm wondering, like, once I mow this, will I be able to buy stuff? So I'm gonna get this mowed. I'm probably gonna bring over the tedder. I'll get that all done here in a time lapse, and then we'll move forward. So I'll see you guys all in a bit. So mowing, tethering, baling is done. On this field, I got the other field mowed with an AI worker. Did pretty good, but not great. So I had to touch it up. I only got 3 bales of hay, which is a little worrisome. I think each of these is 9,000 liters, so 27,000 liters of hay, which isn't the worst. I don't know how much, though, this thing will take. And I don't have my cheat sheet in front of me right now to look up to see how much a sheep eats in a month. But for some reason, I thought it was 500 liters. I don't remember. We shall see. I might have to move some sheep here to see how much it has. Yeah, I'm gonna have to move some sheep here. So, well, yeah, there we go. All right, so I'm gonna go send him back to get. You know what? Might be easier if I keep the blue tractor down here because it's a little smaller. Take this guy. I haven't watered yet. So they're gonna need water, but I'm just curious to see how much food that fills. Because our 100 sheep pen holds about 100,000 liters, and I just put not that much in, like 30,000, 27,000 liters. Maybe I'll tether that field that I just mowed instead of silaging it and bring it down here. We have a lot of silage. We can do a silage cut on the next time. So that is something we can think about. So before I won't bale that up or row it before we see how much is here. Hay is not expensive to buy. We can always buy some as well. Gosh, I gotta remember European side of the road or English side of the road. So yeah, I think we'll be all right. We do have a lot of hay in reserve. I went way too far. I missed my turn. Yeah, so we do have some hay. I think we have 70,000 liters of hay plus another 10 or so sitting at the sheep pen up here. So if I need to, I can move, 10 or 20,000 liters of that hay. I'm not all that concerned, but we'll have to figure it out. That's one of the prices you pay when you expand before you're too ready. Maybe we'll take on a hay contract too. Let's see if there is a hay contract. Silage and hay, 63. Interesting equipment. Where's 63? I think we've done it before. I think it's up here. Yeah, it's this field. You know, that is a possibility, although I don't know how much hay would be left over, if it'd be worth it or not. So, but that is a possibility that we can always take on a hay contract sometime here. You know, it doesn't have to be today if we need it. All right, let's go hook up to the animal transport and load it up with, maybe I'll just load it up with 25 sheep for now. We can always move more later, but that would give each pen room for growth. I don't know, how many sheep does this thing carry? That's how many I'll fill up. I think it's like 12. All right. So 80%. Let's find a sheep that's ready to pop with some children. So 80 looks to be the most. 21, 26 months. So let's go with these two sets. I thought I had some 0-monthers. No, I wouldn't have any 0-monthers. It's way too full. What else can we take? They just gave birth. There's only 3. That's perfect. Well, I can only take 3. All right, perfect. So we'll transport these sheep. I should probably close the gate, but we'll do that later. Right, so I will drive this back. You don't need to do a quick jump cut here. And see you in a bit. All right, got the sheep. Let's take a look and see where we are at. All right, up here we have 27,000 liters of food. It's in the red, but with 13 sheep, we should be all right. I'm bringing another 13 over or so, maybe 12 sheep over offline. And I think I will probably continue watering. That's for sure. I wish I could water right here, but I can't. It's really pretty tight in here, but yeah, so I think what I'll do is I will get this stocked up with some water for sure. I will probably bring over some more grass, maybe just 10,000 more liters of hay when I have some time. And that's what we'll do. But other than that, I think we'll call it an episode. So some of the other stuff you can buy over here, obviously you saw pigs, you can get horses. So I think if we want to get into those sorts of things, this rental idea kind of works. And if we start taking deductions off in the future, um, we'll be in good shape. So yeah, I think we're gonna leave the video there. Thank you for watching. I know this one didn't have a whole lot of farming going on, but it did have an expansion. And as you saw when we sold the clothes, that this will be a big money maker for us in the future. So down the line. So yeah, so I'm excited. Let me know what you guys think in the comments about what we just did. Let me know your thoughts on this series. If you like this episode, please give it a thumbs up. If you enjoy the content on this channel, please subscribe so you know when more stuff comes out. And as always, thank you and have a excellent day. Goodbye.